Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Our first guest is here with science-based tips to help us get the most out of the next party we attend. We welcome the author of the soon-to-be-released Captivate the Science of Succeeding with People. Vanessa Van Edwards is here. Vanessa, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to have you here because, number one, I am the worst with names.
I know.
Oh.
I used to be bad. There are so many tricks I'm going to teach you. I promise it's going to make it so much easier.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to hear right off the top.
Okay, so the trick with names is that you have to make sure that you're using your brain, which is,
Okay.
we're leveraging our brain. So the way that we do it is, a lot of the times we are both visual and audio learners. So if someone says, my name is Greg,
Okay.
you're hearing it. But if you say it, it actually changes the mode or the method of communication. So when you say it back to someone, that actually activates a different part of your brain. So the very first thing you want to do is actually say their name back to them. So nice to meet you, Greg, right?
Right.
So good to meet you, Greg.
Okay, right.
So saying it first, like right after they say it to you, it's almost like you're adding glue or primer on top of that little name
I like
mention.
that analogy. Okay.
So you're adding glue first. So say it right back to them. So good to meet you, Greg. What brings you here, Greg? So what do you do, Greg?
Okay. Just as long as we get that name back in there.
Okay, so the next one is you want to turn it into a visual memory.
Okay.
So I like to think of other people I know with that same name.
Okay.
Now, if you're really quick, you can think of a mnemonic device for it, but I find that's too hard in a really quick, like a mnemonic device is like a trick, like Greg rhymes with egg and his head looks like an egg.
Now somebody you know named Greg is like, oh, thanks a lot, Vanessa.
Greg, you're not watching, are you? Okay. So you can do that. But like, I'm not that quick. I don't know about you. Like in the first part, I can't come up with those really easily. So what I think of is every Greg I know just sitting at a poker table. So like I literally put him at that table. So immediately think of other Gregs that you know.
Okay.
So oftentimes you associate them with the Greg that's already in your memory. Because that's easy, right? Your old friend Greg, your brother Greg,
sure.
Right? You associate with them. So that's the second thing is you immediately visualize other Gregs or an egg.
I can't get the egg. I cannot get the egghead out of my mind right now. Okay.
That will stick. So any visual reference.
All right.
Either a Greg you know or a funny picture that will help remind you.
Okay.
And the last thing is if it's a hard name, and this is the hard part.
Okay.
If it's a hard name, the best thing you can do is a sounds like. So you know how when you're playing improv games and they say, you know, a horse sounds like Morse, like Morse code.
Okay.
That was a terrible rhyme. That
works. It works.
Okay.
Morse code. Yes.
So if you meet someone who you can think of like a name that at least is a little bit of a rhyme, that sounds like is going to activate the part of the brain that's rhyming, which is also an audio part of our brain.
Okay.
So if you ever meet someone with a hard name, like for example, the other day I met someone who was named Syrah, very similar to the wine, but spelled a little differently.
Okay.
And so I immediately was like, that reminds me of the wine. It sort of sounds like the wine.
Right.
And so every time I met her, because I didn't know any other Syrahs, I immediately would think of wine. Wine. She likes wine. She is about wine. She's Syrah.
Wow, all of that. And you can do that quickly in your brain.
You can at least do one of those things.
Okay.
So when you first meet someone, you want to say it right away, right? Repeat it back to them. And then either think of the visual person you know, or think of a quick visual picture that's going to help you remember.
Man, okay.
So we can practice. Let's try. Michael. Do you know Michael?
Sure, I know Michael.
And Michael, is it good to meet you?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Just
okay, so
start
we'll do it again. Okay, I'll give you a different one. I'll give you a different one. Okay. Hi, I'm Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa. Nice to meet you.
Very good. Okay, so do you know any other Vanessas? How about a celebrity named Vanessa?
Yes.
Okay, you thought of her. Who is it?
Vanessa Williams.
Perfect. So now I'm at a table with Vanessa Williams.
Yes, and she has green eyes and you have on a green top.
I love it.
I'll never forget it.
Right, and so if we were to meet 3 hours later after we've had a couple glasses of wine, you would still be like, Vanessa Williams.
Right? And you'd say, no, Vanessa Van Edwards.
But I would be thrilled if you mistake me for Vanessa Williams.
Right, I got you.
So that's the tricks for names.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I got that one down.
Ones.
Now, what else can we do at a party to liven it up?
So you meet someone, they say, hi, I'm Vanessa. What's the very next thing you do usually? Is we shake hands.
Yes.
Okay, so can we talk a little bit about handshake science?
Okay, what about it?
So not all handshakes are created equal, and this is what's really important. So when we think about a handshake, the most important thing is the most overlooked thing. And the most overlooked thing about a handshake is the equality of a handshake.
Oh.
So think about this. Have you ever reached out with someone and they flipped your hand up?
Yes, I've had several males do that.
Yes. Okay, so that is a very dominant gesture. So from when we look at nonverbal behavior, dominant people who want to assert authority will tend to flip someone, whether they consciously realize it or not. It's very dominant gesture. You might have seen in a couple of recent political
Yes, I
venues.
have seen that.
Yeah, you might have seen that there's a little bit of jockeying.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Okay, so
like
that's
you want to
because
take somebody's arm out the
so
socket.
when I do this to you, it throws you off balance and it makes you feel very unsteady. It's a power move. I do not recommend it to anyone. I think that we should always do the equal handshake. So making sure that you're offering it nice and vertical, so right up and down, and you're never offering up or flipping up.
Okay.
That's the most important thing about a handshake, right? So that one up and down. And by the way, the little shakes.
Yes.
So in this culture, the one handshake is sort of a quick, hey, nice to see you.
Right.
The three handshake is like, so good to be working with you.
Oh, and do you add the other hand like that as like a gesture of goodwill?
Warmth, exactly.
Okay.
So this is called the politician's handshake, right?
Yeah.
Because you always see they're always
true.
clapping.
Yes,
Good to meet you. Or sometimes they're like, yeah, good to see you.
Right.
Okay, so the reason for that is because when we shake hands, we release a little chemical called oxytocin.
Oh.
And oxytocin is the chemical of bonding. It makes us feel in love. It makes us feel connected. So when politicians do that, they're literally trying to get double the amount of oxytocin. So I would say proceed with caution. And the reason for this is because if you're with someone who is like maybe a little more hesitant, they're not as comfortable with touch, that's going to make them feel a little rattled. So you want to wait until you kind of know them a little bit better, and then maybe you can go in for the double handshake or the hug.
Okay.
Right? So like it's a proceed with caution one.
Yeah, you know what I do? I kind of go like this, and then I go like this.
Yes.
And that's just natural for me.
And that's because
I'm just
you're
a hugger.
And you're warm, right? And you have that, you want to get that instant intimacy. That works for you if that is authentic to you. The worst is when people are like, I have been coached to do a hug, so I'm going to go in for the hug.
Right, it looks like a robot.
And you're like, hi. And that's how you get like the really awkward side hug.
No, yeah, my daughter's infamous for that.
Oh, no.
And I mean infamous.
She's got to go through hug training. I put my husband through hug training, and a friend told us that he got the best hug of 2016.
Really?
Yeah, hug training. Hug training is good. No side hugs for anyone. So nice and equal. The double handshake only if you are feeling really comfortable with them.
Okay.
And by the way, if you want to hug, go open, so you can actually open up your body. This indicates someone that you want to hug.
Okay.
If you don't want to hug, you can blade your body.
Okay.
So you can angle your shoulder back.
Okay.
It shows, I just want a handshake.
I just want some distance here.
I don't want to have
And
a
what
hug.
about those who don't want to do it at all? What does the fist pump mean?
So actually, if you don't want a handshake at all, your best thing to do is a wave.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
a pageant wave?
Just like this.
Hello. Hello.
You can do this.
Okay.
Although you have to pull it off. That's a hard one.
Okay.
But if you don't want a handshake, the best thing is, hey, good to see you.
Oh, okay.
It kind of indicates someone, oh, nice to see you too. So I really recommend going in for the handshake if you can, because it's that oxytocin. It feels so good. But if you really don't want it or you're sick, right?
Right.
That can be a nice thing. So the nice wave and the nod.
Okay.
And men are very good at this. Men tend to, I think, what is it? Men, and you have to, readers will have to, or watchers will have to tell us. So men tend to nod up when they when they know someone, and they nod down when they don't know someone.
Really?
Like it's acknowledgement of,
because I do
know
that
you.
all the time. Like, oh, what's up?
Right.
What's up?
And usually you know them, right? You're acknowledging,
yeah.
hey, and how are you? If you don't know them, you're like, good to see you.
Oh, yeah, like, hello.
Yes, hello. Good to see you.
Oh, wow. I'm going to start really paying attention to that stuff. That is so cool.
We love the secrets of nonverbal. There's so many.
Okay, you have got to come back and share some more.
I will. I totally will.
I am so interested in this. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
With the
good
double
to meet
hash.
you. Thank you. That warm.
That's right. Oxytocin. Is that right?
Oxytocin. You got it.
Yeah. Okay. Vanessa's new book, Captivate, comes out April 25th. But she'll be back on the show before then. Promise.
Yes.
And we're going to have more on our website at katu.com. That's awesome.
Do you like this video? Amazing coincidence, because we like you too. Would you mind giving us some love by liking this video? Thank you, thank you, thank you.